Yes, I'm sculpting. I'm sculpting with a mouse, yes. I was thinking of doing 2 layers for the hair, one for the long, one for the short, but I'm just going to do like a test render just to see how this hair looks first. I titled the video facial expressions, but I haven't really been doing the facial expressions. I've only added 2. I'll just show you. Are you with me? Unwaba. This is the only reason why I started this stream, was because this made me happy. I have the urge to stop streaming though, so I can sort stuff out, but I guess I need to sort it out on the stream.
Sometimes they step up and be mad, because life ain't always easy. Watch the show, man.
I just finished doing the eye ring, and obviously rigging the face. It's like a spiteful expression. Often raise the cheeks up slightly when I'm doing like a... I guess that's just, you know, when you smile or if you squint or something, your cheeks rise slightly. Sometimes I'll even do like a chin, like... sometimes your chin balls up when you do certain expressions. But I don't want to overdo it. Some weird weight painting going on here. I wish there was a way to enable layers while you're in weight painting, because I always forget to do it before I go in there. Just smooth out the really sharp edges. Can actually remove some here. Oops. Supposed to do that. Oh yeah, also what I wanted to do was replace this mesh mustache with a proper hair mustache before I started doing the facial expressions properly. I'm not using any add-ons, nope. I only use like Node Wrangler and images as planes and all like the basic ones that just give like quality of life stuff. I don't use assets. But I see, I was looking at a Polygon advert today where they made a scene using assets, and it was pretty amazing actually. I don't know why I don't. It would improve my work quite a lot if I used assets, but I don't know, I just don't really enjoy it that much. I like making everything from scratch. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave that for now. I think the subdivision is turned off, which also makes it... Yeah, there's a weird pinch going on there. Turn subdivision off because it makes posing a little bit easier. But this is a new model, so I think I might have the modifiers in the wrong order. Let me see if that makes a difference. Yeah, it makes it a little bit faster. Still some weird pinching going on over here though. This is why I don't like live streaming, because I'd usually just fix this. I feel like I'm on the spot, but anyway, let me just do my best. It's a lot better, a lot smoother. Get your wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. What does he say to Ryan? It says... Freak man. I even made an Instagram post using one of his quotes. He says to Ryan, "Oh, have you lost your mind? Cause I'll help you find it." Yeah, I made some animations with some of the other models, but that was before I perfected them, so I want to redo them with like the new hair and stuff, because they look kind of stiff and robotic. So yeah, it's just a matter of time though, and I'm doing a whole lot of other things. Actually, the reason that I'm doing this is because I met the actor that plays Daryl Philbin on Wednesday night in Cape Town. I actually met him and I showed him some of but I haven't done him yet. And this one was already half done, so I wanted to finish him. And I also wanted to learn how to do like a black character's hair, which I obviously haven't got quite right yet. I think it looks okay on top here, but the side is still too straight, so I think I need to make 2 layers there. And then I'm gonna make Daryl from scratch. The actor's name is called Stop watching. You stopped watching a long time ago. Shit. Are you still with me? No, I don't think you are. Oh, you are still there. Yeah, so you heard my story about the guy who's on The Office and stuff. He was amazing. His name's Craig Roberts. He was like playing piano and stuff for us. was booked to perform that night, but the host didn't know, and then I was bumped to next week, which really sucked. But anyway, it was a good night. It's really crazy to meet someone like that. What am I doing? It's just a lot of little refinements I need to make around the mouth. It takes a while, but then you get to a point where it's everything works. I just need to take off a little bit here. I do have a tablet, I don't usually use a tablet for weight painting. I've just never done that before. I usually just use a tablet when I'm drawing, and I don't really sculpt that much. I haven't done this. I've been working on my game, so I'm not really sure what order these are supposed to go in. I think it must be this one, because this one looks so much better. But then it just runs a bit slower. So it does the armature first, and then it subdivides. Looks better. Let me add a mustache. Whoop. For the hair, I'd try something using a sphere to make it look a bit more puffy. Okay, so this isn't a particle system, this is the new hair curves, which is really easy to use. I highly suggest you check it out. It's actually geometry nodes, so it's this stack of geometry nodes here. But this first geometry node gets generated automatically. All you do is you select an object, and then you add curve empty hair, and then you can sculpt it, and then it works basically like a geometry node rig kind of thing. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, it shows up here. So this defines the shape. This is quite simple. It's just like makes it into a cone, and then this one makes it. It's got all kinds of settings. I actually made this myself based on a tutorial. So this is like the number of hairs each strand represents. Then this is the distance between them. So let me undo that. 9. Turn this down, and they'll all be like really close together. And then this thing here defines the actual way that they go together. So if this is black, then they go together at the tip. I want them to be kind of separated. I must say these hairs on the sides are looking very wrong, but I think it's because I've optimized it for the short. So I think I'm just going to duplicate this object, but I want to just finish doing the hair first, and then I'll do that later. So I'll just have 2 layers, one for short and one for long. my reference image. Just want to see what his eyebrows look like. Not like that. So I'm trying to achieve the oh, you've gone full 2D. Yeah, well, you know, relearning stuff is always much easier than learning it the first time. It helps to step away from something and then come back to it. You find it's much easier to progress. If you stick on the same thing for too long, you feel like you start hitting a wall, and then that's when it's good to step away and go do something else for a bit. What projects have you been working on? I'm trying to achieve the hair by sort of doing this noise crinkle effect, and then just crinkling it manually with the mouse like this. I don't know if that's the appropriate term to use, but you know, curled crinkled. My hair is very straight. I always wished I had curly hair. I think I just need to, I think I accidentally turned this down. This is the distance between the hairs. They do sort of bunch together generally, so you want a little bit of that. What's cool about this system is you can actually, like, once the particles are down, you can move them around. And the difference between this and the old particle system was that the old particle system wasn't as deterministic as this. Like, this is completely deterministic. Like, where you place the hairs, they stay. Like, that's where they'll be, you know. The old ones seem very wrong tool. The old ones seem very random. Like, the hairs would jump around depending on how you change the settings. But with this tool, you can just grab them and move them. It's so freaking convenient. Okay, let me fix this hair problem. So I'm going to duplicate this and then hide it, and then I'm going to take off all the long hair on the sides. Just leave this little patch on top. Looks a bit like Steve Harvey. Yeah, the buildings, there's one guy who made like this geometry rig thing where it generates like cities and stuff. And that's like, I really want to do that. Like, I feel like I would be able to do that. But then I wanted to do that, but for a game, which is why I started working on my 2D game. Because if you do it in Blender, then you can start it as an add-on. But I wanted like the general public to be able to play with it. So the game has buildings that will change depending on how you place them. and it's sort of like the same system as like geometry nodes, but it's with code instead. The game's actually very close to finish. I just need to I just want to finish the multiplayer and then integrate like ads and then publish it, and then from there like start refining all the details, because the foundation of it is like complete. So I just removed all the long hair on the one model, and I'm going to remove all the short hair on this model so that it's just like separated into two different layers. Move these to you're talking about the Kwaito Chronicles, or the 2D animations. I'm not really sure if this setup is 100% correct, because it shouldn't be deforming it on one axis like that. I was kind of just ignoring it until now, but it might cause issues now that I need bigger curls. I'm not smart enough to understand why that's happening. Well, also, when I'm on the spot, it's like, yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to mess everything up. Back to 4D. Can't tell if it's even doing anything. But it already looks better than it did, but it's not good enough. Yeah, so that series that I made was paid for by the guy who wrote the series, Kwanda Khadebe. And he said that he would like to do more episodes in the future, but I think he's just been busy with other projects. Yeah, so if he wants to do more, I'll happily do them. It's just I need to have something that's paying. I'm doing this. I'm selling them online. I have actually sold a couple, and I keep improving them, but I haven't really sold that many. But hopefully, if I keep doing it, someone will want to make an animation with them or something. I don't know. It's really, it's really a bad idea to make this your job. Yeah, but anyway, the reason that I started doing it again was, like I said, I met that guy, so I want to. Before he leaves South Africa, he's shooting a movie here, so before he leaves South Africa, I'd love to do one of him and then show it to him. Yeah, but I'm in a bit of trouble at the moment because I had a place lined up for next month to stay, and now I don't. So I might have to either stay where I am right now or find a new place. So, but there's like so much other stuff going on in my life. Like yesterday, I went for a meeting at the bar down the road at it's a venue where I did a comedy show about a month ago, and they want to make it like a regular thing, so I drew up the contract and I sent it to them. So I really don't want to leave Cape Town or this area because I've been wanting to have something like that for a very, very long time. And now that I have it, I kind of have to keep it going. It's just the trouble is obviously it doesn't pay like that much, but if it's something I can snowball and like then get other venues to come and watch and see how successful it is. The last one was very successful, so I think they'll be interested. It's just going to take a while before it starts like actually making money. I think I must go look at a tutorial on how to do curly hair properly and then come back and give this another go. Because this current rig that I have is made for different kind of hair. Nice, man. Yeah, I have another little job that I'm doing. I'm building a little website for somebody, so I have some other irons in the fire. But it looks like the whole field of art and coding is going to go the way of AI. So like, I'm a musician and a comedian, so I want to make that my main thing moving forward, because I think it's going to be a long time before AI takes that job. Anyway, let me do a render and see what it looks like. It's gonna crash when I do this, watch. Ah, no it didn't.
With My Business Assist, you get access to marketing services for your
I just want the rim light and full light and like a sun. Why does it look so bad? Nice. I've got another file here that I'm stealing from that's a little bit more polished, and I have to just see what I did here to make it look better. I think The eyeball definitely looks... No, wait a second. Don't want to take everything with. God damn it. It's so annoying. It's like I'm just trying to take the one eyeball and it takes the whole rig. Anyway, I just want the texture from here, so I'm just going to grab this, Control L, link materials. Does that work? Rock, paper, scissors. Let's check it out. Yeah, I saw the corridor crew thing. It was pretty good. See that eye is looking a bit shinier now. I wasn't impressed, but then I saw another video by, I think his name's Aaron Blaze. He's a Disney animator, and he was explaining that it's not AI animation. It's a visual effect, because it's just something that's been applied to a video, which is a different thing from AI animation. AI animation is if you were to type in, can you make it's just something original and it made it from scratch. And I get his point. And he was kind of like being an old man about it and being like, this is nothing new. We've had stuff like this in the industry for a long time. It does look very, very cool though, but I get his point. Like, there's a difference between imagining something in your head and then making it real, compared to like taking something and putting it through a bunch of processes and then seeing what sticks. It's a very different process. It's the same like with GPT. It doesn't actually know anything. It's an autocomplete, so it's trying to predict what the most believable thing to say would be, as opposed to actually accessing truth or data directly. And it will tell you this. If you ask it, it'll tell you that. So when it's right, it's right by luck, but it still happens to be right like a lot of the time. Maybe that's how our intelligence works. Actually, I just link these two together. Just that little detail that I did, to me, like, that changed the image so much, just making his eyes a little bit shiny. Oh, I'm not looking at the actual color, I'm looking at the viewport color. Okay. trying to figure out what I did here before to, because his eyes are looking a little bit glassy to me, and I'm not sure why. Save. I always save before I put the setting on because it crashes Blender so often. I'm not really sure why it's looking so glassy. I don't know if I had that same problem here. I can hear my computer crying. Let's put on some music to hide that. This eye doesn't look as glassy to me. It looks like I think maybe it's the shadows around the eyes that are giving it the extra darkness. So let me give this guy some eyeliner. Thing is, Stanley would never smile like this. He only smiles like this once in like the entire series, and he's doing it sarcastically when they're at the beach. He's like, I can't do this anymore, and his face just changes immediately. It goes like this. It goes, cool. I can't do it. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. I can't do this anymore. Just want to give him a little bit more of eyelid just by sliding some of these edges up there. I think it actually needs an edge. So I like to do everything non-destructively. So I'll work on different stages of the process all at the same time. Like I'm working on modeling while I'm working on rigging and facial expressions and stuff like that. Which is what I love about Blender, because Blender allows you to do that. Whoa! The heck? The mask hasn't been updated, so I need to add hide. Okay. Just deselect, select. Okay, I think the things that are part of hide are actually shown. If I add that to hide. Yeah, there we go. So what was happening there is the mask was hiding it. Yeah, let's see. Now what's happening? I think I was inside an action. So this is like the non-linear editor. So if you're editing an action, it might render the timeline instead of the action. With this hair, I just want to hide that. Still needs a lot of work. I think I'm going to take a little break and then come back later. It's been cool chilling though. Who else is with us? We've got 2 people now. This render looks terrible right now. I mean, I have to just say that. I know that it looks bad. But there is a post-processing pass where it adds a little bit of extra shading with ambient occlusion, I think. Have a look, compositing. Yeah, so we'll see what happens when it's finished. Yeah, so I think I need to add some texture to the skin, fix the eyebrows and the moustache, make the hair more curly. I think add some kind of, get like some shading in the ears and the nose and around the chin. Just like, let me have a look here, compositing. That's looking better already. So I like the cartoony look, and then the ambient occlusion helps with the outlines. So I've just got an ambient occlusion pass through a color ramp to multiply alpha over, as if I understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I think that just instantly makes it look better when you just got that extra shading. Don't want to go overboard with it. Oh, cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna take a break, go get some coffee and stuff, and then I think maybe watch a tutorial on how to make curly hair, and then maybe I'll check you guys later. It's been a cool experiment. Thanks for chilling. It doesn't look too bad. Now that I've got the, I think the ambient occlusion improved a lot. Cheers.